Are you sick to death of feeling like you have no control when it comes to change, especially when it comes to your career? With the 5 steps we're going to be talking about today, you can absolutely take charge of your life when facing a career change. Whether you're pivoting to a new role, switching industries, or starting your own business, we're talking about it all right here on the Career Woman's Secret Playbook podcast.
Are you a strong, independent woman who's passionate about her career? Then this podcast is perfect for you. Based on her book, The Career Woman's Secret Playbook, career coach Dr. Dawn Hamby shares the kind of insider secrets you can only know if you've hired, fired, and promoted employees over the past 30 years.
Ladies, I'm on a mission to help busy women just like you create a career and life you love without sacrificing your work-life balance to get it. Come join me as we inspire and motivate each other only as women can and have lots of fun along the way.
With Dr. Dawn's tools, strategies, and action steps, you can unleash your personal and professional power in a whole new way. Here's today's episode.
Welcome back, everyone, to episode 56 of the Career Woman's Secret Playbook podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Dawn, CEO and founder of Dr. Dawn Shop Talk. As a business consultant and coach, I can tell you topics like these are right up our alley. My mission is to help today's professionals build their brands, upskill their careers, and live their lives with more passion and purpose. So if this sounds like you, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any episodes. And as a thank you for listening, head over to our website at drdawnshoptalk.com. Right there, I've got tons of free resources for you that can help you on your journey. So, all right, you guys, let's get to today's episode. My plan is to give you some action steps that you can put in place today to help you navigate the uncertainty and embrace the possibilities of what a career change actually can bring you. So let's not be scared of it. Let's face it in a new way so that you feel like you really are in the driver's seat. And today is going to be all about how to get you there. With these 5 powerful strategies, you're not only going to feel like you're back in that driver's seat, but you're also going to feel like you're regaining a little bit of control. It's going to help you build your confidence as a result, and it's definitely going to lead you to the next chapter in this career journey we're all on. Now, if you've been feeling overwhelmed just thinking about career change, I promise you, tips like these are really going to help you because it's going to provide you the tools and the right mindset to be able to face this like a pro. Let's start, though, by talking about why this topic really matters. Here's the deal. I want all of you that are listening today to realize you're not alone. Career change is just going to happen no matter what company you're with. It's part of professional growth. There's a saying, I've said this before, I just love it. It's a quote by Will Rogers, and it says, I'm paraphrasing here, but it says basically that even if you're on the right track, you're going to get run over if you just stay there. Isn't that really true? I love that. I know I say it all the time, but it really works, especially with today's topic. You know, sometimes we may have some bosses that come in and it seems like they just make change for the pure simple fact that they just think they should, right? They just change things for the sake of changing things. That's not always an effective strategy. However, unless you're the boss responsible, you're not going to always have control over that. But what you do have control of is how we're going to face it. That you've got control over, right? How you actually face the change. And that's what we're going to be tackling today. So when I talked about the uncertainty, right? That feeling that just creeps in, makes you a little nervous. What happens as a result? Well, it can definitely lead to self-doubt, fear of the unknown, which is definitely going to make your time at work miserable. That's why you taking charge right now of this feeling, taking charge of how you're facing this change, in other words, is so important. The great news about facing all of this, even though it seems stressful, and of course it definitely is that it gives you time to refocus. It gives you time to find new goals for yourself. And sometimes, if you're like me and a lot of our clients, the change that you are dreading, can actually lead to new opportunities you never could have dreamed of. So don't limit yourself in your thinking. Mindset's going to be important. And in fact, it's going to be a tip I'm getting ready to talk about. So let's get into our first tip, our first strategy, in other words. Strategy number one, I'm calling shift your mindset. That's right, listeners. Again, I want you to take control. I want you to take your power back, right? You've got this. You've probably been through career change before. Even if you ended up losing your job, I bet you're in a happier place now. Even if you're not at this 1 second, you can be. When you lose opportunities, what seem like opportunities, and leave a job, whether it's your choice or you feel like it was forced upon you, in some cases, maybe it was, don't let that get you down. There are so many opportunities right now and so much flexibility in the workplace. So get that resume updated. Reach out to us if you need help with that. But also, you've got lots of other YouTube videos and resources to help you fix that problem right now. Go out there on LinkedIn, build that profile, and see what opportunities are just around the corner. So that's part of shifting your mindset. I want you to see this career change not as something negative, but insist on seeing the positive in it. What can you learn from this? What opportunities do you have right now to kind of stretch your wings? We're never really tested more than when it comes to change. And the good news there is if you don't push yourself, you don't really ever get to see how far you can go. So, again, don't see this as a setback. Reframe your thinking. Align this change with your current work, values, and goals. And if you cultivate that growth mindset, right, where you're not scared of change, and again, you see it as the opportunity it really can be, then you're on your way to facing this change like a pro. All right, let's head on over to strategy number two. In this second strategy, I'm calling it take inventory of your strength and skills. That's one of the reasons I always advise my clients to keep their resumes updated because you never know what career opportunities right around the corner. Now, do I want you to leave your job every 6 months, every year, looking for greener pastures? Absolutely not. That work history is not going to track well. However, you don't want to pigeonhole yourself. You don't want to hold yourself back and not consider looking at things again a little differently. What if there's an opportunity right there at your company because of the change you're facing? That would be great. You've already invested time with that company. They already know you. They know your brand. Hopefully, you've been working on your branding, right? So, all of that can lead you to really uncovering what your strengths are. Highlight those skills right now and see how you could apply them to this situation today. If you really understand your core competencies, guess what? These skill sets are transferable. Again, whether it's an opportunity right there where you are with your current organization or whether it's an opportunity elsewhere. If you leverage your strengths, tap into your confidence, people will feel that. They'll understand that there's just something about you and they're sitting there in that interview room. I promise you, I have conducted hundreds of interviews and I can tell you what we talk about when you leave the room. And if you're one of those folks that has such an amazing mindset and confidence and it just seems to ooze through your skin, your strengths are really highlighted in that interview. You did just an excellent job explaining that to us as the committee. I promise you, you're going to find those new opportunities just as soon as you want them. Strategy number three, this is so important. I want you to set clear, actionable goals. See, here's the thing you've heard this before. You don't know what you don't know. And oftentimes, when people are in the workforce, especially if they really love their job, do you know what happens? You can really get stagnated. You don't even realize it's happening. You're just kind of like not moving in any direction. It's great that you're not moving backwards, right? You're not slipping, but you definitely want to keep the momentum going. You always want to be open to lifelong learning. That's what podcasts are all about. So, another reason I'm so glad you're here and you're listening to this today. So, really think about what do I want from my job? Am I really fulfilled? Well, this career change could be the little push you needed to rethink that, to dive deep into your passions, to figure out if you're even aligning that with your current job. Is your current job, in other words, aligned with what your passions and your values are? If not, here's the time to change it. You've got the power to do it. You can unlock that within you right now using tools and strategies like this to help you get there. Now, once you identify those goals, if you realize you need to work on some things, then get out there and network. You've heard me talk all the time about being involved in local chambers of commerce or BNI, that's Business Networking International. Networking is so important because you never know what opportunities are out there unless you let people know that you might be looking, that you would be open to exploring new ideas. See, and if you love your work, people may not realize that you be open to something new. They might think, oh, yeah, Dawn loves her job. Oh, yeah, we'd never pull her away from that. Well, she probably does. If it's me you're talking about, then yeah, this Dawn did love her job. But guess what? After 31 years, she decided to start her own company, doing what she was doing before, but now for herself. What if that's you? Now, you heard me mention brand before. Don't forget, we've got a branding workshop. You can Zoom in if you don't live nearby. It's going to be here in the beautiful state of Arkansas in Little Rock. But if you're not nearby, you can Zoom in and participate in our 21 action steps to building your personal and professional brand. You're going to love it. In addition to that, you get 21 action steps that begin the day after the workshop. You'll get an invitation to our private Facebook group to do just that. So if you want more information about that, you guys, I'll leave a link below in the show notes and also on YouTube. If you're watching us on YouTube, don't forget to give us that thumbs up. We really appreciate that. But in any case, you guys, reach out to us if you want more information for that workshop. Deadline to register is October 2nd. And by the way, this is 2024. If you're watching us on YouTube, you never know when you're going to see this video. So wanted to make sure I let you know that the deadline is October 2nd, 2024. Head over to our website or click the link for more information. Moving on to strategy number 4, build a support system. You guys, this is why networking is so important. If you have folks in your network, they are going to be there for you. They're going to be your eyes and ears and might be able to connect you with an amazing opportunity. Sometimes you just need that circle of support to get you through those tough times, right? Who doesn't need that extra pat on the back, that extra shoulder to cry on if it's really gotten to that point, okay? But you not only need that support, you might need some mentorship. You might need some coaching. Don't forget, we offer one on one coaching. Sometimes you just need some girlfriends around you, right? Go out for a GNO, a girls' night out, have a margarita or a glass of wine, and just chill and relax. Or go on a walk around your neighborhood. That's always fun with friends as well, right? So you want to make the time to surround yourself with that support. They can give you ideas. So it's not just to have that shoulder to cry on, but they can help you talk through some of these changes. And you guys, I've gotten some of my best ideas just enjoying a conversation, maybe with a cup of coffee with a girlfriend. So really reach out to people. They want to be there for you. They can share your goals, and tapping into that support system, you guys, can help you actually clarify your goals. Because again, you can have that coffee and conversation with someone, and sometimes things just get a little bit clearer when you talk that through. So share your goals with your support system. And remember, they want the best for you. They can offer you some feedback and help you on this path. Just be careful that their fear for you in facing change doesn't become your fear. Okay. So I've got lots of other videos about that and much, much more. Be sure to click on the links in the description to find out more about other videos that can help you on that. Okay. All right, you guys, last but not least, let's move on to our 5th strategy. I'm calling this one Take Action with Confidence. So let me explain what I mean by that. In other words, I want you to overcome that paralysis by analysis. You've heard me talk about that again a lot of times before by taking action. Action just works. Even if it's a tiny step, it just gets that momentum going. If you think about it, plan it, make another list. Listen, I'm all about planning. I'm all about lists. I have tons of those at my fingertips because I love a checklist. I love a to do list. Why? Because it really works. It helps me map things out. I'm very much a visual learner, but I'm also a kinesthetic learner. So I have to write things out. I like to visually see, checking off. If you're watching me on YouTube, I'm literally moving my hand as I'm checking things off my list. So there's something very visual about that sparks my creativity and my enthusiasm to get across that finish line. So tap into your learning style and take action with confidence because guess what? The more action you take, the more confident you're going to become. Even if you end up pivoting and changing your mind, that's fine. I don't know why people get stuck in this idea of perfectionism. Don't do that to yourself, okay? Because what happens is you keep overthinking and then you never move forward. So, again, we don't want you to get stuck there. Take some action with confidence. And the irony is, as soon as you do, it's going to continue to build even more confidence. And the great news there is the more action steps you actually take, the more you're going to reduce that fear of the unknown. And that's probably plaguing you right now as you're facing career change. So, as we wrap up, I want to share some final thoughts with you. Career change does not have to be overwhelming. It does not have to be intimidating. With the right mindset, the right strategies, and support, you can take charge of your life right now and turn any career transition into something exciting, into a new chapter filled with opportunities for growth and fulfillment. All right, ladies, as we wrap up, let's go ahead and end, as we always do here on the podcast, with our motto that reminds us of how much control we really do have of our day. It's really up to us, isn't it? So here we go. If you're not having a fantastic day, you do have the power to make it one. Thanks, everyone, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips and strategies, and follow us on our socials at Dr. Dawn Shop Talk. We're on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. All right, you guys, have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you next time. I know our episode is over, but this is just the beginning. If you're ready to take action but don't know where to start, just head over to drdawnshoptalk.com for lots of free resources, ways to work together, and for even more. Subscribe to the Dr. Dawn Shop Talk YouTube channel. Remember, ladies, you don't have to take this journey alone. I've got you covered. Till next time.